All right, looking at some downpours and gusty wind to be arriving this evening. So far, just some drizzle. Meanwhile, Melissa, it is still a hurricane in the Atlantic, well off the East Coast, Category 2 storm. Winds at 105. Hurricane conditions anticipated on the island of Bermuda overnight tonight as the storm will race into the North Atlantic. In the meantime, just drizzle in most areas right now, but it's a steady line of downpours and maybe a few isolated thunderstorms and gusty wind. This narrow strip right in here, it's essentially coming through this evening up until about, say, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Potential is there for a couple of inches of rain, some localized street flooding all ahead of this frontal system that'll be passing through this evening and then pulling out of here just before, in fact, well before daybreak tomorrow. Halloween Friday will end up being dry. So there's Melissa tracking towards Bermuda overnight tonight, and our storm system across the mid-Atlantic. Well, first of all, here's the forecast track of Melissa into the North Atlantic. As we take this into the future and move ahead to around 8 o'clock this evening, you see this frontal system coming through with a downpour, some windswept rain, 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the evening. But it's a rapid movement, has it well out of here just prior to sunrise. So things are drying out, very windy for your Friday. Forecast hasn't changed for Friday. Dry skies, clouds, a little bit of sunshine, but some strong wind gusts, but no precipitation. That includes tomorrow evening for trick-or-treating, windy, but staying on the dry side. The wind continues, though, not quite as strong on Saturday with sunshine. Saturday's a nice day. It's blustery, but not quite as windy. And then move ahead to Sunday, waking up to Sunday morning to some sunshine, less wind. Nice day on Sunday as well. So your weekend still looks dry. We'll get in real close and in Providence in most of the area right now with clouds and drizzle. The roads are lightly damp. There's nothing really high impact here in terms of travel. But again, the rain and the wind ramps up for later on this evening. Temperatures have been slowly rising through the upper 50s, may touch 60 during the evening hours. So what we have right here is drizzle, but you can clearly see some steadier and heavier rain, downpours passing through New York City right now. It's on top of us. This is 7 o'clock in the evening, maybe some rumbles of thunder. This is probably the worst of the rain and wind. This is around 8 o'clock in the evening. By midnight, the thrust of it is moving offshore. We're left over with some showers and then drier air coming in well before sunrise. So on Friday morning, we start with sun. Clouds will tend to fill in during the afternoon, but staying dry. But look at the wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour, so very windy. By trick-or-treat time tomorrow evening, skies are clear to partly cloudy, gusty, cool and dry. As we move ahead to 11 o'clock tomorrow night, windy and cool with temperatures in the 40s. Potential rainfall amounts, and again, the bulk of this would be this evening on the order of 1 to 2 inches of rain, and with some leaf-clogged storm drains, there could be some localized, albeit minor, street flooding tonight. Tomorrow morning, sunshine, very windy, cool. 11 o'clock, we're at 53, and then during the afternoon hours, clouds, a little bit of sunshine, but quite windy as temperatures drop through the upper 40s. And again, looking good for trick-or-treating in terms of dry weather, but boy, hold on to your hats as the wind will continue quite strong and gusty as temperatures drop through the upper 40s. All right, 7-day forecast. We've got a dry weekend. It's blustery on Saturday, though not as windy, but it's nice to have the sunshine. Looks good for the Patriots game with sunshine, less wind, and temperatures in the middle 50s. So in the short term, roughly 7 o'clock until about midnight, that's when we'll get the heaviest rain and some of the stronger wind gusts.